Driver accused of driving under the influence arrested after multi-county chase that ended in a Los Angeles parking lot. Hour-long police chase spans 3 counties. A 3-county police chase spanned Riverside, Orange and Los Angeles counties. This channel is dedicated to chases and highlights on the roads. Full chases and highlights are available on the High Speed channel pages. Don't forget to follow all the news and subscribe to the High Speed channel at Chases 2. Riverside, California, August 29, 2024. A driver accused of driving under the influence was arrested after leading law enforcement on a multi-county chase. The chase began in San Bernardino. The suspect then drove through Riverside, Orange, and Los Angeles counties. The driver, who was driving a silver 4-door Mercedes, is allegedly wanted on a DUI charge. The vehicle is seen here while driving on the westbound Interstate 91 in Corona. While on the interstate, near the Imperial Highway exit in Anaheim Hills, the driver slowed down significantly to about 15 miles per hour. This allowed police to perform a pit maneuver. However, the vehicle was able to drive away after the patrol car spun it around. He then continued driving on the freeway, avoiding traffic while swerving through lanes. Highway 91, California Highway Patrol officers circled the driver, before the driver drove the wrong way on the freeway and sped off. The driver then entered the southbound 5 freeway at Buena Park. He eventually entered the northbound 5 freeway at Downey Norwalk, then made his way into downtown Los Angeles on Highway 10. Just before 4 p.m., he exited the freeway on Crenshaw Boulevard in Mid-City. After driving on surface streets for a short time, he entered a parking lot near 10th Avenue and Washington Street and parked his car in the parking lot. The driver then nonchalantly exited his car, threw his keys on the ground, then raised his hands and surrendered to police.
Driver destroys car during wild Los Angeles County chase. Police chased a stolen car from San Fernando through Los Angeles County, and the suspect didn't let anything stand in his way. San Fernando, California, July 4, 2024. At about 7:45 p.m., while police were pursuing a stolen car, officers saw what appeared to be a red Toyota Prius. The driver eventually made his way from San Fernando into the Pacoima area, reaching speeds in excess of 70 miles per hour. But in the Sunland area, where police nearly cornered the driver. The car stopped in the roadway, a metal barrier in front of them, and the police behind them. At that point, the driver crashed his Prius through the barrier, shattering the windshield and entire hood of the car. But the driver continued on his way, eventually making his way through Van Nuys, before reaching the 405 freeway. After a freeway chase, the driver moved from the 405 to the 5 South, reaching speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour. The driver then exited the 5 in the Sun Valley area, flew through a gas station at the freeway exit, and had to quickly turn around a bus. On the surface streets, the driver reached speeds of 90 miles per hour. The driver abandoned the vehicle in the Sunland area after approaching another metal barrier, this time a community gate. The driver jumped out of the vehicle and ran through the neighborhood. The driver eventually managed to sneak into a partially open garage door. When officers found the home, the garage door opened and someone emerged, apparently someone who lived there. Officers surrounded the home and were eventually able to take the suspect into custody.
Did you ever make welcome everybody as you join us live?
Carjacking suspects chased on Interstate 710 after their tire was punctured by a spike strip. Long Beach, California. A chase through Los Angeles ended Wednesday night when two carjacking suspects tried to evade authorities after their tire was punctured by a spike strip. The chase ended around 10 p.m. on Interstate 710 near the Alondra Boulevard exit in Long Beach. The successful attempted carjacking of the suspect's Nissan forced the driver to briefly flee due to a flat tire. After coming to a stop, the driver and passenger quickly abandoned the vehicle and attempted to flee. However, they were quickly apprehended. During the chase, the driver reached speeds of 120 miles per hour on the interstate.
Welcome everybody as you join us live. Over a pursuit coming out of Long Beach now, northbound side of the 710 freeway. You can see a number of CHP units behind the suspect, believed to be a possible Nissan Altima or possibly a Maxima, an older model vehicle. You can see somebody actually hanging out the window a short time ago. These are wanted carjacking suspects who are on the run here. This started in the area around LAX near the 105 freeway.
The passenger was also seen hanging out the window and appeared to authorities. Authorities said the suspects may have been armed. Full chases and the most prominent chases are available on the High Speed channel page. Activate the notification bell to receive everything new, and we are happy to have you subscribe to the channel at Chases 2.
The opportunity for a pit maneuver because the suspects in this vehicle are believed to be armed, and that has played into their decision-making here now on Del Amo Boulevard as they continue eastbound here. Unclear where that carjacking took place, however, it is a possibility that they may be running low on gas here, so just based on some of the chatter we've been hearing, apparently this vehicle's been on the move for some time, and with the amount of gas that was in there, they appear to be on borrowed time. At least that's what CHP is working with. You can see them continuing through this residential section here of North Long Beach, setting up for a left turn. A left turn, that's going to be Long Beach Boulevard. A left turn northbound onto Long Beach Boulevard. We've got at least a passenger in the car with that driver. Suspects continuing northbound Long Beach Boulevard at a moderate rate of speed here. They were going pretty fast earlier, now doing right around the speed limit here on Long Beach Boulevard, even stopping for, well, going through the intersection here. That's actually a green light they had. Continuing through. CHP with at least 3 units. Robbie, if you could widen out just a second, I want to get, looks like 1, 2, 3. Was there a spike there? I'm sorry. They might have had a spike there already. All right, they're reporting a good spike attempt there, right there at that last intersection. There was a, I believe, a CHP officer waiting with the spike strip and was able to lay one down right in front of that vehicle. As you notice, it's blacked out, no headlights, no taillights. There are 3 CHP units behind him, and we're going to start to see him slow down yet again here as he begins to lose air in those front tires. Again, they just laid down what they think is a successful spike strip, now setting up to enter the freeway once again. Once again on the northbound side of the 710 freeway, right back here in North Long Beach. Looking for any change in behavior of this vehicle, paying really close attention to those front tires as they start to bleed off air as a result of that spike strip. If it was indeed successful, we're going to start to see this vehicle driving a bit differently. You can see the passenger there with his full torso out of the passenger window, flashing gang signs back at those officers. And there's a little smoke. Little smoke coming from the front axle there. You can see he's starting to slow down, veering off to the right, approaching the shoulder here. We'll see if he comes to a stop. Vehicle's now crawling onto the shoulder of the 710 freeway, northbound 710. Doing about 25 miles per hour as he either prepares to exit the freeway here or just runs out of steam altogether. Fortunately, if it comes to a stop here, there's really nowhere for him to run. He, of course, could run off the freeway there, but they are prepared. They are prepared. I'm sorry, let me shut this off. They are prepared for a felony stop here. You can see that front left tire starting to wobble. The passenger setting up to bail, and there he goes. He's off into the bushes. Two passengers, or maybe the driver and the passenger. The vehicle keeps rolling northbound. The suspect's now in the trees there, running northbound parallel with the freeway in an industrial section of North Long Beach near Alondra Boulevard, northbound side of the 710 freeway. You can see all those containers here that they are kind of sandwiched between the freeway and those containers in those trees. There are officers now in those bushes, now pointing their flashlights through there. You can see the night sun from the helicopter looking for any body heat coming from those trees, but they are going to start to surround this area. They've already put the call out for a canine unit, and there's another one. There's one of the suspects now running across the median onto the freeway. Again, these are wanted carjacking suspects running back towards the freeway. Here he is. He's done. He is done. That is the suspect being taken into custody, now proned out, hands behind his back. That is one suspect in custody. Now the other suspect, possibly the driver, we'll see if they can track him down here somewhere along the right side of the freeway. Still walking in the bushes. Still walking in the bushes. Suspect walking through those trees right there. CHP officers looking for that suspect in the trees there. They have one person in custody. We saw two people altogether jump out of that vehicle. And there is suspect, no, still looking for suspect number 2. You see a group of officers with their flashlights out walking through those trees looking for any sign of that second suspect. Not clear if it's the driver or the passenger, but both of them jumped out of the vehicle as they ran out of steam. The tire was getting ready to fall off there, and the vehicle just kind of kept rolling on as those two suspects jumped out into those trees there, right along the northbound side of the 710 freeway. And now the second suspect being taken into custody as we speak. They now have two people in custody. This pursuit coming to a peaceful end here. You can see the vehicle basically coming in contact with the guardrail there. Officers at the exit ramp here at Alondra Boulevard. Northbound side of the 710 freeway right now shut down momentarily as they wrap up this pursuit. Again, CHP with two people in custody. Vehicle off the side of the road after a successful spike strip attempt. Once again, this pursuit coming to an end here, northbound side of the 710 freeway shut down at Alondra Boulevard as they prepare to clear the freeway. The vehicle is empty after two carjacking suspects jumped out of the vehicle at the end of this pursuit, running into the trees parallel with the freeway here. You can see there's the vehicle that has come to a stop. They have cleared that vehicle. There are still officers in the trees there. Looks like they're still searching down there, actually. There he is, suspect number 2, coming out of the trees here, and that will do it for our coverage from up here in Air 7. 2 suspects in custody after a dangerous pursuit here in Long Beach coming to an end on the northbound side of the 710 freeway.